Hello and welcome back to the Mauldin High Broadcast Network. As Mauldin Mavericks get ready to take on the Woodmont Wildcats in the final game of the year, this game is going to decide which team is going to the playoffs. Both of them 0-3 in region play. Most likely a scenario would be this team wins, and one of the teams that wins is going to be traveling to Dutch Fork next weekend to play or next Friday to play them. Woodmont's currently 3-6 on the year. Mauldin 1-9 their first and only one coming in the first week against Bowling Springs, 20-7. The past couple weeks have looked better, but it still hasn't been great for Mauldin.
Yeah, like Landon said, huge game tonight to determine who's going to be traveling next week to Dutch Fort as Woodmont takes the field. But it should be a hard-fought battle as the playoffs are on the line. We've played great the past couple weeks. Last week, played Hillcrest, which is a very good team, kind of blew us out. But other than that, we had a really close game to Dorman and to Tiohana and J.O. Man. So just hope for the Mavericks to pull out strong tonight and catch a dub.
All right, both teams come onto the field. Looks like Woodmont is going to be kicking to Mauldin to start off the game. So Josiah Simpson and Melage Brown are both out as receivers for Mauldin. They're probably going to be seeing Bailey Grant probably playing, and Fred Pearson and Caden Fritz will probably be the three receivers. So we got Bailey Grant and Peyton McBroom back to return. Grant and McBroom standing around their own 10-yard line. Here's a little booch kick. Going to be called by Caden Fritz on 34. He's going to step out at about the 36-yard line.
It's a very conservative kick right there. Gives the Mauldin Mavericks good field position to start off the game. Going to be starting around the 36-yard line. New offensive coordinator, Coach Yance. Look for him, different play call styling than Coach Stone. So look for the offense to get going here quick.
It's going to be Johnson in the back on the left side of Watson. Two seats to the left, one to the right. Going to go to Johnson on the first play. Breaks through a hole. Johnson breaks through. Johnson is going to go all the way. First play of the game. From the 36, Mauldin touchdown just like that. 12 seconds into the game. Welcome back, Kelvin Johnson.
Wow. Great first play by the Mavericks. Offensive line opens a huge hole, and Kelvin Johnson just takes it to the house.
All right, so now Woodmont offense does run the same offense as Tiohana. This is the option offense. They play with a lot of clock on their side. I think last time we played Woodmont, it was about, as extra points go, I think the time of possession last year was 30 to 12. Or not, maybe not that much, but it was around 30 minutes to 12 minutes for Mauldin of having the ball. So they play very conservatively on offense. They make long, long drives.
It's the first time that Mauldin's ever done that on the first drive this year. So,
yeah,
right when it matters to get into the playoffs, even how next week looks with Dutch Fork, one of the best, probably the best team in the state. Still really important for Mauldin to get into the playoffs and win this game. So it won't be the seniors' last game.
It's going to be Zeke Belcher and Donovan Johnson back to return for the Wildcats. Aiden Haynes to kick off.
and Devin Ortega both had it. They both are.
And Simpson. Being onside kick for Mauldin. I think Mauldin got it back. There's no flag, so it looks like Mauldin's going to retain possession like right at the 50. Okay, never mind. There comes flag. So it is going to be an illegal touching on Mauldin. Would have been a great play if we would have been able to hold that, but
it's going to be a great kick by Aiden Hannes, but just didn't go too. It went a little too short, just a little bit further, and it would have been great. Mauldin's defense has played very well the past couple of games, so look for them to continue that as they bring in a ton of big boys on the defensive line. As Woodmont's a very
going to go on a little pitch to the outside. Caden Jeter comes from the back for the tackle. It was Jalen Tate doing the handoff. Got about 3. Woodmont breaks their huddle. Same formation. Once again, everybody bunched up. Tate goes in motion. Handoff up the middle this time. Still going forward. Gets about. They're pushing. It's got about 6. That's going to be about a 3rd and 2. And Payne McBroom's limping as he tries to get up.
They call it forward progress. As he did land over the first line, but the whistle blew before that. So it will be 3rd and 2.
A 3rd and 2 from Mauldin's 41-yard line. Big play for Matt so we can get the ball back quickly. Gonna go another toss to Tate. Tate on the outside. Doesn't knock like he got there. No whistle. There's the whistle finally.
It's going to be a great stop right there by the Mavericks. Bring up an early 4th down. Woodmont most likely going to go for it.
Yep.
It's going to be 4th and about 1. Big defensive play right here for the Mavericks as they look to flip the field right here and give our offense another possession.
Woodmont breaks the huddle right now. Tate on that left side again. To the outside, go up the middle. He's going to get the first down. A little bit more up to the 36-yard line.
Woodmont's pretty much ran the same play over and over and over, just throwing it to a different guy. They always motion a guy out in the backfield or hand it up right through the middle of the field. Mauldin's probably just going to stack the box the whole game and just try to put pressure because Woodmont rarely throws the ball.
Well, they finally put a receiver out now, but still in the option look. Still probably going to be that option play. They're going to throw him out to the outside. Look on the screen pass. It's going to go over the screen. He's going to go down the sideline up to the 20, knocked out of bounds on the 16-yard line by Bailey Grant. That is Trey Bronson. And there's a flag back at the 31-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be a hold on that outside wide receiver number 3. That's what it looked like. Yep. It's going to be a holding by the offense, which really is a killer for Woodmont. That was a good run play by them. It's not going to be 1st and 20.
And mark it back at the 42-yard line. It's going to be about a first 15, 16 yards. Come on, breaks out. I'm going to throw 2 receivers to the right side now, 1 to the left. Bring a man in motion, fake the handoff. They're going to go back on a reverse play. Great play, but great tackle. Couldn't tell who it was. Caden Jeter once again. His second tackle of the night.
That's going to be for no gain. Mauldin just doing the same thing, or 1 yard gain, should say. Mauldin's doing the same thing over and over as Woodmont's doing the same thing over and over and over, just stacking the box.
Second about 13. Back to the bunch. The left side of the line has motion man over to the right. Play fake, looking to the throw. Gets away from Gillette, but gets sacked by Jeter. Third tackle, first sack of the night.
Caden Jeter having a heck of a game so far. That's going to bring up third and about
20 almost.
25, honestly.
Third and long. Wouldn't be surprised if Woodmont just kind of hand this off up the middle, just to get some yards. No down, one receiver goes to the right. And it looks to fake the screen, looking deep now. Goes into one-on-one coverage, overthrown. That's going to bring up fourth down. Yeah, Woodmont started that drive on the 49. That was a flag on the other side of the field. But either way, Woodmont started that drive on the 49. It looks like they're going to end it around the 47. And they took 5 minutes off the clock. It's going to be illegal shifting on Woodmont. The penalty is going to be declined. Woodmont's going to have to come on to punt. But that is Woodmont's offense. They are going to take possession or keep the ball out of Mauldin's hands as much as possible.
Yeah, and that's why it's going to be big for Mauldin. Just keep stacking the box right as they did right there. They just stacked the box and stopped the run the whole time.
The punt's low snap. Gets handled. He's going to look like he's going to run by himself. He's got room. Did he get there? That would have been a 20-yard fourth down punt, fake punt conversion. Wow. They get that?
They are going to bring out the chains.
That was very close. I mean, that would have been a 30-yard run by the punter.
The punter is a soccer player for Woodmont, so is still a really good athlete. But Mauldin's players were just looking downfield. All they had to do is turn around.
Yeah, well, Mauldin should have definitely been able to stop that, and they are going to get the first down.
Wow, so just when Mauldin thought their defense was going to be off the field, it is now different. And Woodmont has the ball on the 25.5-yard line.
I want to see it to the right. Motion over to the right. Handoff up the middle. It's about 2.
They just continue to do the same play over and over and over. It's going to be a pretty boring game if this is what it is all night. Already 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, so Mauldin had the ball for 12 seconds.
Woodmont's had for about 6 minutes.
Yeah. Same formation once again. They're going to throw a toss. He loses it in the backfield. Mauldin's going to come. Is that Jeter once again? Who is Jeter and Gillette bringing on the sack?
Caden Jeter is just flying all over the field tonight. Our whole defense is our defense has been our strong suit all year. They've kept us in games where our offense has not been able to finish games. So this is no surprise that they're playing really well.
We got a 3rd and 9. Put 1-2 to the. All right, they're gonna go 5 wide. He's gonna take the snap from under center. Something you don't see often. They're gonna call man in motion behind. Look for the screen. Look going deep over the head. Looks like it was intended for Broughton.
It went right out of the hands as from number 15, Chris Moore. Almost had a pick. Woodmont looks to be staying on the field right here.
No, 4th and about 10. Woodmont is staying on.
They are. They're sending their quarterback back on the field after he just got the play call from his head coach.
Bring man in motion, trips. Timeout called by Woodmont.
Looked like they just want to try to draw him off sides.
It
there.
still wouldn't have done anything. It would have still been 4th and 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more manageable, but still.
I'm not sure if they're going to kick it right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's out of the kicker's range.
Yeah, they're probably going to end up going for it. But Woodmont's game is not the passing game.
Okay. Currently, Woodmont has had the ball for 6 minutes, 30 seconds, compared to Mauldin's 12 seconds. Woodmont staying on the field. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 2 running back. Oh, man, I look for that screen. There it is. The screen's going to go to Broughton. Gets out of a tackle. It'll look. He got very near that first down. I think he was short, though.
He did not. Looks like he got it. Chris Moore with a great play right there. Got his ankles, fell down, and got back up and made the tackle and pushed him out of bounds. And it's going to be Mauldin's ball.
Yeah, at about the 17-yard line, Mauldin will take over.
Woodmont taking almost 8 minutes off the clock in that drive, as there's already under 5 minutes to play left in the first quarter, as Mauldin only had the ball for
12 seconds.
12 seconds.
One play, 12 seconds by Kelvin Johnson. See if they go back to him. That's exactly where they're going to go. Johnson, again, goes to the outside. Makes a stiff arm. Still running. He gets about 4 yards.
Kelvin Johnson made his return a couple weeks ago and just trying to find his team with Devin Ortega out, who's been incredible all year as a junior, and he'll kind of carry the offense next year. Oh, it looked like offsides on the defense, but they did not call it.
Watch Texas Chapel's not going to looking deep. They're going to go deep to Bowens. Bowens wide open. Bowens, he's going to go another long play by the Mauldin offense. Another touchdown. This is the Mauldin team we have not seen all year long. That is a 77-yard pass from Watson to Bowens.
I don't think I've seen us have one long play all year.
I think we had one against Bowling Springs. It was another Kelvin Johnson big run.
And
I think that's the only one I can think of right now.
Back to back. Mauldin has had the ball for 3 possessions and a 66-yard run and a 77-yard touchdown to Aaron Bowens. Great play call by Coach Johnson. Great throw and catch by Emery Watson and Aaron Bowens. Aiden Hennis on the kick. And the kick is good. Gives Mauldin a 14-0 lead in 3 plays.
Yeah, so this is the first time Mauldin has had a double-digit lead since Bowling Springs in week 1. And this was the score. But this has been the best start to a game Mauldin has had. Been a long time because even the end of last year wasn't so great.
If the defense stays sharp and the offense doesn't lay off the pedal, I mean, Mauldin's going to have a very successful night.
Yeah.
I mean, Woodmont's offensive scheme is basically to run the ball up the middle. And if Mauldin can stop that, then they'll be in very good shape for the rest of this game. And special teams is very important. They stay steady on special teams and don't give up any big kick returns or punt returns, then we're going to be set.
The Mauldin sideline, I'm just now noticing, it looks very small. I mean, we're missing a good amount of players, but still. It looks just small tonight. So last time Mauldin tried the onside kick, got it, but it was an illegal touch, hit player's knee before we recovered it, so it was illegal touching. See if Mauldin tries that again. There's this big gap in Woodmont's on the right side from about the 35 all the way down to the 10. There's just a gap. Mauldin could get like the sweet spot. You start off a good field position.
Mauldin already has 144 yards of offense.
Haynes just kicks away. That's going to go into the end zone. 2 yards deep to the end zone. Good kick from Haynes.
And Aiden hasn't kicked the ball into the end zone one time all year. I mean, we're seeing a couple.
We've seen him do booch kicks most of the years, I think. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's had a couple where he actually does kick like that, but because Aiden's got a leg, he can do that easily.
We're just seeing a different team come out tonight. I mean, Mauldin really wants to go to the playoffs, and their actions are showing it as they've come out and absolutely just dominated this game so far.
The ball starts on 24 Woodmont. Man in motion. So your handoff up the middle. It's about 5. Down to the care. Jamario Hunt is going to get limpy on the play, number 99. Same formation once again, 2nd and 5. And I'm up the middle once again. Another good run from Woodmont.
Ball's out. Mauldin's got it.
Did Mauldin? Yeah, we did get it back.
Has it.
At the 31, Mauldin's starting in great field position.
Caden Jeter with the recovery includes his monster first quarter, and Mauldin's going to take over on the 35-yard line. Wow, that ball was clearly out. And Mauldin's offense is back on the field on the Woodmont 37-yard line. They're going to be in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers. Kelvin Johnson in the backfield right next to Emery Watson.
Bowens in motion. They go pitch Bowens. Bowens on the outside. Has a couple blocks. He's running Bowens. Goes to the outside. Bowens knocked out of bounds. See where they mark him.
It's going to be around the 5-yard line. Mauldin's offense is absolutely just rolling right now.
That's a 25-yard rush from Aaron Bowens.
Going to be hurry-up offense right here.
Same formation once again. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson goes up middle, cuts to the outside. Johnson trying to beat him to the outside. He does. Touchdown, Kelvin Johnson, 2nd of the night. So Mauldin has run 5 offensive plays. They've had 3 touchdowns. Kelvin Johnson has had 3 rushes for 2 touchdowns, 76 yards. Well, you're currently about to take a 21. If we make this field goal, it's going to be more points than we've scored in any game this year.
Yeah, I mean, Mauldin struggled to score a touchdown in a couple games this year. I mean, we haven't seen our offense erupt like this in forever.
It kicks up, low kick goes through the 21 to nothing. I mean, this Mauldin offense just came out of nowhere. This is the best we've seen the offense in a long time. So Mauldin going to come on and kick once again, leading 21-0 with 3 minutes left. Mauldin has probably had about 2 minutes of possession time.
I would say under.
Yeah, probably under that. I've been keeping track. Yeah,
we've run 5 plays.
Yeah, it is probably under. So 5 plays, 180 yards. That you don't hear
I
about
don't even
that.
think we've had 180 yards in like half of our games this year.
We have. Yeah, this is.
Or if we do, it's like Devin Ortega has 200 rush yards.
Yeah, he did have that. Yeah, that was an incredible game. But
that was against Dorman, one of the best teams in the state that we should have pulled off. Would have been one of Mauldin's best wins in honestly history.
Yeah, we don't beat Dorman is the thing. Like, not especially this year. One's going to return it from around the 5. Makes one miss, cuts back to the inside, gets around to the 21.
We got some fighting going on between number 6 for Woodmont and number 85, Zach Brewster for Mauldin.
He just like threw him to the ground for some reason.
Yeah, he just wanted to body slam someone. He was probably feeling it today.
So Woodmont comes off their 3rd possession.
Woodmont players do not look happy right now on the sidelines. Nor do the coaches.
On the same formation once again. Tate motions again. Handoff up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle. Carrying the team. Gets about 6-7 yards.
I think the hardest thing for Mauldin right now is who has the ball. I mean, it's the same play, but it's just there's a different ball carrier every single time.
The flag comes in late. Mauldin and Woodmont getting a little bit scruffy right now.
There's some brawling going on.
There was a fight at the Mauldin-Woodmont JV game last night. And there is a Woodmont player down.
It was in the middle of the field with everyone surrounded, so we couldn't see who was on, but they're about to make a call.
It's going to be a foul on somebody. Just a matter of who. Personal foul goes against Woodmont. They bring in Broughton off the field, Trey Broughton off the field. I'm going to guess it's on him because he's been in the whole game. And that was a coach that came and got him, so I'm going to guess that's on him.
It looks like one of Woodmont's players was faking an injury as he laid on the ground, and once they called the flag, he stood right up.
That's going to move the ball back to about the 15, so it's going to be about a 2nd and 17.
2 penalties have killed drives for Woodmont. In their first drive, they had a great run, a great screenplay that killed that drive, and now this, they're backed up all the way to about a 2nd and 20.
2nd and long. Matt's cover. Go to the outside. We're going to pitch thrown down in the backfield.
There's going to be nowhere to go. It's going to be about 3rd and 20. And if they punt, Mauldin will not let that fake punt happen again.
No, they're going to be hearing about that.
Yeah, look for Mauldin to.
That should not have happened, but the score is currently 21-0. Mauldin with about a minute left in the first quarter.
And this Woodmont team has not been blown out by anyone in the region except Hillcrest. They had a close game with JL Mann, decently close.
Yeah, it was 14-7 for Mann and Woodmont.
Right.
Going to go far pitch to the outside. Mauldin all over it. out of bounds. Don't have a number for number 30. So 4th and long. Punt team's going to come off for Woodmont for the first time. Or second time, but the first time they
That man
got the long.
has been their best player so far, the punter.
Yeah, so far.
He's had their longest play of the game. Mauldin definitely not going to let that happen again.
I'm really surprised Mauldin kind of just dropped back into like a zone coverage
Peyton
type
McBroom
thing.
is only at the 40-yard line, and they're snapping from the 15, so he's not expecting. Mauldin has a late substitution.
So Mauldin comes after the punt. Its punt is high, but not far. Going to bounce it. They're going to go straight out of bounds. A little past 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
Mauldin has had great field position all night. Started their first drive at the 36, and every other drive after that has been at the 50 or past the 50. And there's about 6 seconds left.
0.6.
Or 0.6. Yeah,
so
0.6.
One play. Honestly, if I was Mauldin right now, I would just take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, for real. I mean, with our luck,
we've just been doing that all night.
Scoring.
I mean, we got Bowens right in the slot. Just try one deep. You got one-on-one coverage on the far side. They're going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson breaks the tackle, goes to the outside. Still breaks tackles. Johnson running. Johnson is going to score another touchdown. 38-yard touchdown from Kelvin Johnson. His 3rd touchdown on 4 runs.
Kelvin Johnson is having himself a night. It is going to be 28-0 if the extra point is made. And Kelvin Johnson has 114 yards on 4 carries, and 3 of those are for touchdowns. Give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
That is 28.5 yards per carry for Johnson. Picks it up and good. Mauldin 28-0. Going to be kicking off to start the second quarter.
That is ridiculous.
This hasn't happened in a long time for Mauldin. We had a Wade Hampton game last year. And Bowling Springs last year, we got a big lead at the end of the first quarter.
And after all that Mauldin's been through, as we see the cheerleaders over there doing their kicks, I mean, they got to get those legs loose because they have not done that many kicks in forever. And they'll be doing a lot more.
Haynes comes up for his 4th kickoff. Oh, this is also Woodmont Spirit Week.
It is. So there's a lot of people here for Woodmont. Like, their student section and even crowd is very full.
Yeah. Well.
So, and it's senior night as well.
Yeah, this is not.
So, it's sad, but not sad at the same time.
Haynes kicks away. Kicking into the wind now. Only goes about 10. Mauldin all over the punt, though. He's going to go still rumbling up to a little bit past 30. Mark him at the 31-yard line. We're going to start their 4th drive.
And the special teams has done a great job of keeping their offense and not giving them good field position to start. I don't think they've started past the 40 on any of their drives so
except
far.
The first one. Onside kick, yeah. Other than that, they have not.
Yeah, but that was because it was an onside kick, so which we should have gotten.
Formation up the middle, Mauldin all over it. Doesn't get a yard out of that.
Kane Jeter pushing and shoving another guy. It's been a pretty chippy game so far in the first quarter. Already had a personal foul and a couple fights. Looks like the Woodmont QB goes to get his play every single He goes to get his play call from his coach every
Yeah,
single
he goes over to
play.
the sideline again. It's also part of the reason why they take so much clock off.
It's probably true. They do no hurry up offense, no
Yeah.
any of that.
There's nothing fast about their offense.
Nothing.
Cut him out to the outside, make him a receiver. Look on the screen. I don't know what happened. The ball came out. I don't even know what the ball went to.
Does Mauldin
Did
have it?
Mauldin get it back? We got it back again.
Oh
It was
my
the Mario
God.
Moore. It looked like they were trying to screen, but the screen wasn't there, and then the quarterback got hit. But I didn't never see him have the ball.
Well, it looks like the quarterback fake threw the ball, and
It
he
could have been.
had it.
I know it's. Statue. They trying to hand it off to the running back. It's
But
like
the
a trick
quarterback
play.
kept it in his hand.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do, but that was not executed. So Mauldin is starting 5th drive from the 29-yard line, currently leading 28-0. With 10 minutes, 56 seconds left in the second quarter.
This is crazy.
We may have a running clock for the whole. If we score again, running clock starts. We could have that before halftime. First two to the right, one to the left. Watson looking on the screen to Bowens. Bowens makes a man miss. Running it up the middle. Bowens cuts back in, goes to the out, tackled at about the 15-yard line. That's only Watson's second pass.
And he's almost over 100 yards. Oh, another flag. Looks like it's going to be another probably unsportsmanlike conduct on someone. Looks like it was on Woodmont. Maybe.
Yeah, so both passes were completed to Aaron Bowens. So both.
It's going to be a personal
Bowens,
foul on Woodmont. And that's going to bring the ball to the 10, past the 10-yard line to the 6-yard line of Woodmont. I mean, just give it to Kelvin. Let him get his 4th touchdown on 5 carries.
The Kelvin's on the right side of Watson. You're going to do a counter play to him. Goes to the outside. Not going to be able to get there. Gets down to about the 1, though.
That was an interesting play call. Yeah. Emery ran out, fake threw it, and handed it off to Kelvin Johnson, who got to the 1-yard line. Probably just going to punch it in right here and get our lead to 35-0.
Hand off to Johnson, runs right into the end zone. His 4th touchdown of the night on 6 carries. 121 yards. 6 rushes, 4 touchdowns.
Wow. He could have a historic night.
Haynes on for his extra point. Kicks up and good from Haynes. 10 minutes left in the first half. Mauldin's up 35-0.
And I think Mauldin's had the ball for 4 minutes.
Like 3 minutes, maybe. I think that was our longest drive yet.
Every play, if we look at it, Emery has thrown twice and Kelvin has run 6. We have 8 plays in over 220 yards. We're doing the math right now.
212 yards on 8 plays. So that is averaging 26.5 yards per play.
It's rare for us even to have a 26-yard play in general. But tonight is different. Cheerleaders still over there doing their kicks as they have never done this many kicks this season.
Mauldin currently leading 35-0. 10 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first half. Haynes comes on for his kickoff. Line drive kicks. I'm going to get to the end zone, just short of the end zone, about a 2. Then we're going to reverse play to try to fool Mauldin. He's going to get out to about the 24-yard line. First and 10 from the 25.
They might just keep a. I say if Mauldin scores one more time, there's definitely going to be a running clock.
Yeah. I mean, Mauldin still has most of the starters in, so it's. I mean, our sideline's not big, so most of our starters are going to be playing throughout the night.
That's true. We look like.
Yeah, now we call it a timeout as we're defense is confused.
I don't know what we needed the timeout for, but
look like we're just a little bit miscommunicated right there, but I don't think it would have mattered at this point in the game. What's the biggest play? The biggest play has been a punt, fake punt. I only think it was meant to be a fake punt. Might have been, but other than that, the biggest play is like 6 yards on a run. One or two to the right. South Mason going to hand off right up the middle. A couple Mauldin players there.
I mean, Mauldin has played this offensive scheme to perfection today. I mean, we have stopped every single run, every single pass, except for one screen pass, but that screen pass got called back. As Woodmont continue, I mean, I don't even think they could come back with how much time they take to get down the field.
It'll be 2nd and 7, 1 2 to the right in the option formation.
Mauldin has about 8 guys in the box every play.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 Mauldin players there to tackle every single time. It's about 2 out of that. Helmet comes off for Woodmont. Gonna have to bring him out for a play. On about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. One series to the left now. 3rd and 5. Pitch to the outside. Makes a man miss. Tackled up at around the 40-yard line. About a 9-yard. Probably the biggest play of the game for Woodmont.
About a 15-yard run for Woodmont. Great pitch and catch by the quarterback and running back. It's going to give them probably their 2nd or 3rd first down of the game. Clock's about 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
One to the right. Another pitch out to the outside. Mauldin all over, gets about a yard, maybe 2.
They take so long in between plays, it's like there's nothing really to say about it. It's like a 3-yard run, and then 40 seconds later they run another play.
One series to the right now. And a long pitch out to the outside. Good grab. It's tackled around midfield. Flag comes in. It's going to be a holding. This one's going to come back.
It's going to
And
be
a
on
flag comes
number.
in another one. So it's 2 flags on the field. One's going to be a holding on Woodmont. Not going to be sure what the other one's going to be.
All the fouls tonight have been unsportsmanlike conducts or holds on Woodmont. It looked like there was a block in the back as well. Penalties might offset depending on who the second holding on
And there's
Woodmont.
the holding on Woodmont and a face mask on Mauldin. Penalties are going to offset. So they're going to reset, play second down.
Looks like they're going to replay second down.
One to the right, 2nd and 7 again. Grant's the only guy back. Handoff up the middle goes nowhere. I feel like it's. There's another flag. Number 2, Trey Broughton. That's going to be another personal foul on Woodmont.
Number 2 for Woodmont is very frustrated. It looks like someone's holding his helmet like it's broke. It's going to be 2nd and about 22 now.
All the way back to the 27. About a 2nd and long. 7 minutes left. 35-0 Mauldin.
Clock is still running, so it looks like they will have a running clock. As much as Mauldin scored, Mauldin's only been on the field. Offense has only been on the field. It looks like they're going to get a delay game penalty.
The play clock's at 0. Okay, they reset it now. Yeah, they're going to go far, toss outside. Through one hole, gets tackled. About a yard, another flag.
There's going to be another fight on the field. They're just honestly just going after each other. Lucas Dominic and a wide receiver were like wrestling on the sideline. Personal foul on Mauldin.
They call it face mask on Mauldin. Ball moves all the way up to the 45.
How did it move up that much? But the personal fouls that we had.
Because where it occurred at, it was one of the guys that wasn't. And so it's going to be about 3rd and 5 now. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left. All right, 3rd down, one receiver to the right. Broughton in behind.
Number 3 just ran into his own player.
He tripped as he was trying to go in the motion. They hand it off to him. He's going to go straight up the middle. Not like he got there. It's like to be just 4th and 1.
It's going to be about 4th and 1 with under 6 minutes to play.
Marking this very close. Look. That was a lot closer than where it was. So we are at a running clock now. The ball is going to be moving back once again.
Everyone's confused of what the play is on.
Fourth and about 13 yards, 14.
Going to bring on their punt team.
Yeah.
The coaches are confused. Everyone is, because there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty with them marking the ball if that was a first down or not, and they called it unsportsmanlike conduct.
They run back once again to return this punt of the night. Takes high snap, gets control of it, kicks away a great kick. All the way back to around 25. McBroom catches it. He's going to come. Flag comes in. McBroom gets all the way down. That's going to be coming back.
I have to give that ref credit. He threw that flag like 50 yards. Like, I have to say, he threw that flag from the 40 to the 30. That's crazy though. There was a ref in the right near the play, and he didn't call that. And then the ref on the other side of the 50 called it. It's kind of funny.
Ball all the way back at the 20-yard line. Mauldin going to start.
This is Mauldin's worst starting field position all night.
Going to go on a screen over to Fred Pearson. Pearson gets a block, cuts inside, breaks the tackle. Gets tackled all. He's still running up to about the 30. His first catch is going to go for about 10.
Emory Watson going to get over 100 yards on only 3 passes.
Okay, well, the clock's not running anymore, so I guess we're not doing the running clock. Because he never stopped it. So the clock stopped for the first down and started to go again, as it normally does. 1 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Man in motion, going to hand off up the middle. Get about 2.
Looks like that was not Kelvin Johnson.
No, I think it was Torrey Henderson.
Probably Fred Pearson Kelvin Johnson has just gotten back from injury. So with this lead, I'm guessing they're just going to probably sit him for the rest of the game unless it somehow gets close, which is most likely not going to happen.
My player is down. He's going to come on the field. Looks like he was all right. Remember something with the arm. About a 2nd and 7. First down around the 41-yard line. With 2 receivers to each side. Both standing behind each other. Emory looks deep, steps up. Flag comes in. Emory Watson falls forward. He got out of a sack by just pretty much falling forward 5 yards. That was a
I
great
think
play by Watson.
it's going to be holding
Yeah, but
on Mauldin. Yeah, holding on the offense. Even though Mauldin's up, I'm sure the coaching staff is still not going to want them to play sloppy here and give up a bunch of calls because it was going to be about first and about 5. Now it's going to be first and 20. Is it second down or first down? Second down?
yeah, second and long, 2 receivers to each side. Running back on the left side of Watson. Looks quick pass out to the outside. It's about 3. Watson 4 for 4 right now.
Looks like that was Barrett Sweden on the catch.
Third down and long. First down's all the way up at the 41. Watson looking deep. Goes knocked away. Good play. Sabana going to have to bring on their first punt of the night. It was Javon Elliott.
We should just run a fake punt right here.
That's Watson's first incompletion of the night for 504 yards. And it's on for his first punt of the night. Low snap. Haynes controls it. Kicks away.
Good punt.
Bounces at the 45. Rolls. Gets a good Mauldin bounce. All the way down inside the 20. 28-yard line is where Woodmont's going to start. Great kick from Aiden Haynes. It's about a 55-yard kick. A little bit longer.
One of his best punts of the year. Everyone came to play tonight. He've even made all his extra points, which that's rare too. We usually miss about 1 or 2 every single game.
A lot of them have been blocked, though, is the thing.
That is
Some
true.
hasn't even been his fault.
Or there's a bad hold.
First and 10 for Woodmont. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looking for that screen again. Gonna go with toss to the outside. Mauldin's all there. He loses a yard.
Woodmont's still running the ball with 3 minutes left, down 35-0.
They're actually gonna say yep into the line. It's gonna be a 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle on the option play. Gets through the middle. Breaks the tackle. Still running down to the 42-yard line. Got a 20-yard rush. Biggest play of the night for the Wildcats. First and 10 from the 42 or 47. Two and a half minutes left. To the outside, another handoff up the middle. This one goes nowhere, gets about a yard.
Gonna be tackled by Chris Moore. Ball just shooting in the middle. It's gonna be a timeout.
Oh, ref stopped the clock. Oh, it's gonna be an injured Woodmont player. Zeke Belcher. He's still laying flat on his back. Not look good for Woodmont. About a second and 8. Mauldin still leading 35-0. 2 minutes left in the first half. All right, second down, Woodmont finally comes back out. 1 or 2 to the right. Everybody else mushed up on the line. Up the middle, goes outside, about 2 yards. It's about a 3rd and 5 for Woodmont.
About 2 minutes left. I say if we get the ball back and get a good punt return, you think we try to score or we just take it to the half?
I don't think we've been trying to score on half of these plays. I think we just kind of half scored. I mean, the first play is a run up the middle. Kelvin just broke through.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think that was meant to be a 77-yard run.
Definitely
At the end of the first quarter. I don't think that was meant to. There was. I didn't see a flag, but there was one. All the way back to the 41-yard line. But still, I don't think, other than the big pass to Aaron Bowens, I don't think anything else was meant to be deep. They were just trying to get yards. We've just been breaking through. Tackles, offensive line has done great. Kelvin has done great. Aaron Bowens has probably around 130 total all-purpose yards. Get to the right, going to hand off in the back. Makes a man miss. Still running up back to the original line of scrimmage. About 3rd and 11. Another flag comes in late.
There's going to be another flag on Woodmont.
There's going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct.
Holding on the offense, it looks like. Nope.
Personal foul on Woodmont. That's like their 5th personal foul of the night. That's just going to bring it back even more. See where this one goes back. 32. First down's all the way at the 43 of Mauldin. That's about a 30-yard. So it's about 3rd and 31 right now.
We still do have 3 timeouts, but it looks like
I don't think we need to worry about that right now.
Yeah, I think Mauldin's just going to let the clock run out and take it to the half.
We got 2 receivers to the right. Wind's starting to come in a little bit more. So look for the screen, pass out to Broughton. He cuts inside, tackled by Jaden Rainey and Willie Banks. About a 4th and 30. See if we might just let this clock roll out. Play clock's 5 seconds ahead of the game clock. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to take a delay game or maybe call a time. 6 seconds on the play clock. 15 on the game. Yep, calls timeout with 5.6 seconds left in the half.
Our pay scale is built on 3 years experience. The Greenville County coaching pay scale is built on 3 tiers: 0 to 3, 4 to 7, 1 to 7, and the position. That's it. It doesn't matter how many wins, and then your supplement stuff from each club to the
It was about a 21-yard. Fourth and about 21 yards.
Yeah, you get outside. Hey, it's just that that's not what gets reported. So when you look at it, that's an awful lot of money to pay for him, right? But 90% of that is just his teaching. It's not even coaching. And he has to teach, right? He has a full-time teaching position. And I tell you, he makes money over coordinator position regardless.
Like 1 month's. Yeah, they are going to be punting. McBroom's back. Oh, punts away, almost blocked. McBroom catches it around 33. He's going to return it up. It's about 3 yards on the return, but that brings it into the half. And they're again going to get another unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, so that's just going to go into the second half kickoff. So that's going to be another personal foul on Woodmont. Mauldin goes into the half 35-0. Kelvin Johnson, 6 rushes, 121 yards. Emery Watson, 4 or 5, 104 yards, touchdown. Troy Henderson, 1 rush, 3 yards. Aaron Bowens, 2 catches, 91 yards, touchdown. Fred, 1 catch, or Fred and Barrett, we have 1 catch. Fred has 10 yards. Barrett has 3 yards. Aaron Bowens has 1 rush of 25 yards as well. Take a break, come back in just a moment. Hello and welcome back to the Mauldin High Broadcast Network as Mauldin has the lead over Woodmont 35-0 as we get ready to start second half. Current stats: Emery Watson 4 or 5, 104 yards and a touchdown. Kelvin Johnson 6 rushes, 121 yards, 4 touchdowns. Torrey Henderson 1 rush, 3 yards. Aaron Bowens 2 catches, 91 yards, touchdown. 1 rush, 25 yards. Fred Pearson 1 catch, 10 yards. Barrett Sweden 1 reception for 3 yards. Jaden Rainey has a fumble recovery as well. Kata Jr., as we know, has 3.5 tackles and a sack right now. Mauldin has just been having about 3 players stopping him in the backfield every time. I don't really know who to give a tackle to. So Mauldin's going to kick off.
Yeah, Mauldin's best first half they've had all year, like hands down. Put up 35. They had 35 points like early in the second quarter, and they kind of just laid off the gas. But their defense has played incredible the whole game. I mean, they've run the same couple plays every single drive, but Mauldin's just putting 8, 9 guys in the box, and if they motion someone out, then they have it covered. So the defense and defensive coordinator have done a great job, and just everyone all around offense too.
Griffin Maiden going to go out to the 5. Turned up the middle, cuts to the outside. Great tackle. It's out to the 21-yard line. Once again, when Mott's offense comes out, has 5 first downs in the game, which is more than Mauldin, but I mean, Kelvin has 4 touchdowns. Woodmont has 5 first downs. So
We have 5 touchdowns, and they have 5 first downs. Mauldin's just like number 99, Pickney. He's been in the game though, literally the whole time, and he doesn't rarely touch the field. But this week he's been in the whole
hand off up
time.
the middle, he goes nowhere. Not even back, or he gets back to the line, and that's it. Second down and 8. One here to the right. Gonna go man and motion behind. He's gonna pitch out to the outside. It's little to the edge, but Moore comes. Just about 2-yard gain. Tackled by Mario Moore.
Demario Moore would just he's a big fella, but he can run too. He got out there quick and made a tackle, and it's going to put him about third and about 6.
The 36 and 27-yard line. So I only got 8 seconds to go. Hurry up and get the snap off. One two to the right. They get it off just in time. Hand off up the middle. Not going to be enough for the first down. It's about 2. The 3 and out forced by the Mauldin defense.
They are going to bring on
Fourth down about 2. See if Woodmont stays on.
It's like they're bringing on the punter. As we said before, Woodmont is in absolutely no hurry. Never mind, the quarterback's running back onto the field. They have 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah. See if they just try to get Mauldin offside, maybe. They got 3 seconds. Man in motion, they're going to hand off up the middle. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. All the way up to the 40. About a 10-yard rush.
I think it caught Mauldin a little bit off surprise there. There's going to be 9 minutes to play with score 35-0.
First and 10 from the 40. So it's a left pitch from the backfield. Little burst speed gets about 7 yards.
More fighting down in Mauldin territory. I mean, they've been going at it all night. It's been tackling and wrestling. I mean, it's honestly been a wrestling match this whole game.
If you're a Power 5 school and you go undefeated, you're getting in the playoffs. I'm worried about those 3 SEC schools. That's what I was saying. Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee.
2nd and 4 after the 6-yard carry.
They leave out an undefeated Power 5 champion.
Runner series to the left. Mauldin currently leading 35-0. Hand off up the middle. Gets a yard.
The only way that should happen is if you have 5 undefeated Power 5 champions. You have to be straight. I'm ready for the extension. Yes. 12. Yeah. Well, only because of the way they did the seeding, I'm okay with it. Because your top 4 seeds can only be conference champions. So last year, Georgia would have played Alabama in round 2. Higher seed, they would have been ranked higher than. I think the thing that excites me most about it is if you're like number 5, say Clemson's 5, they get that first round all the way off the end.
3rd and 2. Runner series to the left. Pitch out to Tate on the outside. Does not get enough. Gets a yard, but he needed 2.
Mauldin with a great 4th down, with a 3rd down stop. That's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be still in Woodmont territory as they're still pushing and shoving going on.
So see if Woodmont goes for it again. Staying on the field right now, it's only 4th and 1. Maybe down to a little bit of inches.
Probably just going to be a run up the middle.
I say it's 3 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, they got Cade and Jeter jumping off sides. That's going to give them an automatic first down in Mauldin territory.
I mean, the clock is already at 6 minutes, and Mauldin hasn't even touched the ball yet.
Honestly, I'm fine with that right now. I mean, they're not going to have the ball for half the quarter and then not be able to. I mean, they've got 2 first downs.
They have half of theirs. Like, Kelvin's not even in the game
up the
anymore.
middle. I mean, that's still 2 yards. Up to the 45.
I mean, the quarterback just hands off the ball every single play and then runs over and gets the same play call from his OC.
One receiver to the right. Option formation once again, getting going in motion. Pitch out to the outside. Gets a little bit of a room run. Gets up middle. Good run up to the 36. Be right at the first down. I think he's just behind the first down.
Looks like he's going to be a little short.
3rd and 1. Third and 1, Mauldin bunched up right on that D line. Almost every Mauldin player is there. Hand off up the middle. He's going to get the first down. Fall forward to around the 28. About a 12-yard rush. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Woodmont just eating the clock and driving down the field. At the 28-yard line, there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so they've almost had the ball for 8 minutes. And Mauldin still has not touched the ball.
Handoff up the middle. This one goes nowhere once again. Gets a yard.
They jinxed us. Oh, yeah. That's what she's always saying. Next 5 minutes about making newspaper school up there. Don't let them get over the next 10. So if they're in the 70s, keep them in the 70s. And if we're in the 40s, we need to get to the 50s.
Three minutes, 33 seconds. One receiver to the right. 2nd and 8.
And that will rely on the shoulders of Mr. Wes Kelly.
Hard pitch outside. Trips and falls. Gets a yard, though.
Wes can be a consistent 12 to 15 point scorer, 7 to 8 rebounds.
Looking at 3rd and 7 now for the Wildcats. 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
They've got all the pieces, but it's very dependent upon Wes Kelly's shooting.
All right, so you're a basketball guy. You're a Clemson guy, correct? Or you a Brad Brownell guy?
Until he changed his offensive game plan, no. But then they started getting transferred recently.
Yeah, one guy outright. The other look to throw. Goes downfield. Gets a catch. That's going to be 1 yard short of the first down. First completion of the night for Woodmont. Actually, second, but that one was a screen. So, first actual throw.
It's going to be a 4th down. Mauldin's defense was all shocked by that. There hasn't been a single pass play all night. Woodmont's lined up in the same formation the whole game.
One receiver out to the left. 3rd time going for it on a 4th down. See if they just go up the middle. Exactly what they're going to do. He gets the first down up to the 15. Falls forward. Mark him at the 14. They've almost had if they hold this on for 2 minutes more, they're going to have the ball for the whole third quarter. One receiver to the left. Same formation. This, again, a good handoff. It's about 7. That was an awkward looking play, but another Woodmont player is down. Or actually got up, but was very slow to get up.
I don't know if you remember the other Galloway.
2nd and 5
Whichever one played it.
for Woodmont.
His younger brother, older brother, when they were at Hannah to play basketball, he just transferred to Boston College.
Loses the ball, picks it up, and tackled by 2 Mauldin players. Good way to recover that.
It's going to be the Mauldin's recovered 1 fumble, but there's been 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
But there's been 3-4 fumbles on the night. So Woodmont, with a very running attack game, you would think they're very good at securing the ball, but tonight that has not been that case.
45 seconds, 3rd and 5.
I do agree with that problem. At least be competitive.
Handoff up the middle. It's the first down, I think. Still pushing. $25 seconds left. Looks like the mark at the 2 yard line with 25 seconds. The ball's at the 2 yard line for Woodmont.
Woodmont's most likely just going to let the clock
They
run
have
out.
the ball for the whole third quarter. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, now thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen a team have the ball for that long. I mean, that is a whole quarter. Now they're knocking on the door. Do you not know how to look through binoculars?
Huh?
Ball's gonna be flip sides first and goal from the 2 for Woodmont. Held the ball for the whole third quarter.
There's opportunity for you to kind of cement yourself in that middle.
All the resources that are available to you is not good enough.
Woodmont comes onto the field, try to score for the first time.
So in baseball, you should be in the top third in the conference. But in basketball, I don't think most years is going to be consistently better than Louisville, North Carolina beats everybody.
Hand off right of the middle, dives in, gets into the end zone. Woodmont scores for the first time tonight. And flags come in late. It's going to be late on Woodmont again.
Well, after having the ball 12 minutes and 5 seconds, I think it's appropriate that they score. I mean,
On for the extra point, get it, score up to 35-7. Kicks up and good.
it's be 35-7 with 11:55 left in the game.
One minute, 55 seconds left. Mauldin up 28. He came off from the 25-yard line because of the penalty.
Just to give Mauldin's defense a break, I mean, Mauldin should just do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Just run the ball.
We're definitely going to be running this ball, but, I mean, we took Kelvin out the last drive. See if we stick with that, which I imagine we would. Put Miller in at quarterback. Phil McBroom deep. Kicks away. A great kick. That's going to go all the way back to the 20 of Mauldin. Picks it up late. Big hit at the 20. That was a good hit late. That was a great kick. That was a 75-yard kick.
Big hit right there that Peyton McBroom took. I don't know why he waited so long to pick up the ball. But that is not going to put the Mavericks in great field position. Looks like
Miller in at quarterback.
Miller Breezel is in the game for the Mavericks.
Torrey Henderson as the running back. High snap. Torrey Henderson breaks the tackle. That's thrown about 3 yards.
So it looks like all Mauldin's backups are in.
Off the play action, goes across middle. It through the hands of Savion Jackson. Play action, look on the screen, goes across the slant to Ben Rainey. He drops the first down pass.
Ben Rainey with the drop. Would have gone for a Mauldin first down, so it's going to put the Mavericks defense back on the field.
30-second drive for Mauldin.
And here comes an 11-minute drive for the Woodmont Wildcats.
Just fake it just for it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I will kick this, but snaps away. They come after it. Good kick from Aiden. Kicks back at the 40. Breaks the tackle. Up to the 41. Where they're going to mark it.
It's going to be 10:51 on the clock. That's important to remember because we might use the whole fourth quarter for this drive.
Oh my gosh, one receiver to the right. Going to go and pitch to Tate once again. It's about 3.
Mauldin at this point is just trying to get the game over with. Basically secured the win. Unless something crazy happens, Mauldin will end up probably putting their starters back in if that does happen.
Second and 5. Same formation once again. That was a good run up by Woodmont. Going to get about up to the 45, about 10 yards. Ten minutes left to go in the game. Mauldin up 35-7. Same formation again. Hand off up the middle.
Just imagine going to a college football game and this is like all that they run.
I mean, that's pretty much what Georgia Tech was for a good amount of it.
That's why Georgia Tech sucks.
Yeah, they're not anymore, thankfully, but they still are not good. But Be the worst team to play every year.
It would literally be the most boring game you've ever played.
I mean, I like the win, but
This has been the most boring game. Mauldin will secure a spot in the playoffs though, and the seniors will have one last chance to go to Dutch Fork and pull off a huge upset. I mean, if they play like they did in the first 5 plays of the game, I mean, we're gonna have a shot.
be about a 6-yard gain. Woodmont's still getting a little chippy for some reason. I mean, this game's over. It's been over since the first quarter, but
It's gonna be 3rd and 4,
3rd and 3 for the Wildcats.
3rd and 3.
Pitch out to the outside, runs up 4. Looks like he got the first down. First down at the 33-yard line. We'll shoot to the left. Once again, same formation. And play another pitch out to the left. It's about 3. Hillcrest is currently leading JL Man 28-21.
With the last update of that game.
Yeah, that was 40 minutes ago, so who knows where there's actually at now. Spartanburg currently leads Norman 21-15.
And Greenville leads easily 21-0. Kind of surprising though, because Greenville is a very talented team. They shouldn't have any losses, but their only losses came to very good teams. Dorman, Burns, and Teal Hanna.
2nd and 8 on the 30. Another pitch. He's going to go up the middle this time. Brace free. Tackled by Payment Broom at the 20. It's the first. First and 10 from 27 minutes left in the game. It's about a yard out of that play. Second and 8. I think it's a yard once again. Goes nowhere. Third and 8. Looks pump fakes on the wheel route. Intercepted by Bailey Grant, but he's going to be out of bounds.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 5:37 left in the game. This second half has felt like eternity long.
Or down, see if Woodmont stays, or let's say they're going to try a kick. About a 34-yard field goal. 35-yard kick. 6 minutes to go. Nice snap. Mauldin blocks it. Mauldin picks it up at the 35-yard line. Fred Pearson rolling on the ground.
I don't even know who blocked that. There was like 3 people.
Yeah, we got to that way too easy, but
they could have picked that up and ran it for a touchdown.
35-yard line. Mauldin's going to start their drive. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Just used to the right, one to the left. Man motion and running a jet sweep. Goes up the middle, gets a block, cuts back in. Has a block from Rainey, gets knocked out of bounds. Oh. Zach Brewster, that was a great run. What a 20-yard run. Better mark him at the 49 of Mauldin.
That play was about the same as the one that Aaron Bowens had that ran for 25 yards. He got pushed out of bounds, but Mauldin's offense tonight has probably only had the ball probably about 10 minutes. I mean,
yeah,
but I mean, it really hasn't mattered that much.
If I hand off Torrey Henderson, Henderson runs up the middle. It's about 3, 4 maybe.
At this point, Mauldin's just trying to run the clock out and just run the ball.
Second and 4. Torrey Henderson, what a spin move. He gets the first down, but that was a nasty spin move.
That was a nasty spin move. Gets him the first down. Time is going to be 4 minutes left on the clock.
Clock stops. Ten seconds on play clock. Mauldin still has everything to finally break it. Got 5 seconds. Hurry up and snap this ball. Ooh. Snap it at 1. Hand off Torrey Henderson once again. Cuts to the outside, cuts back in. Gets 5. Second down and 4. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. Switchers to the right, one to the left. Man in motion is Brewster once again. Takes another jet sweep. Cuts in, gets the first. Still running. All the way down to 18. Dutch Fork is currently leading Lexington 49-7 at half.
And Lexington is the number 2 ranked team in 5A right now. That's crazy. So Mauldin is going to have their hands full next week. But just to get a shot to play in the playoffs is always a pleasure and just always a good time to go somewhere and play, even though it may be their last game. Still always is a great honor.
Kind of up the middle to Torrey once again. It's about 2. Switches left, one to the right. Brewster in motion. They're going to do another play to him. Cuts outside. Great block. Brewster still running. Cuts in. Stays in bounds. Out around the 6. Gets tackled. Minute 40 left in the game. So they're going to hand off once again. Henderson gets into the end zone. His first touchdown. Well, 58 seconds left. He has around 50 yards on the game today.
That's a great score by that young man. Just good to see the young players get their scores when it's late in the game and they're still playing hard. All that training and hard work does pay off in the end.
But Haynes on for a kick. Yeah, Haynes makes his extra point once again, 42-7.
Why does the ref run like that?
I've noticed that the whole game. I haven't seen it.
Well, in the end, great game by Mauldin. Going to send them to the playoffs, and unfortunate for Woodmont, it's going to be the seniors' last game. It's always a tough time when you play your last high school game. But well-fought battle. Mauldin only had the ball about 10 minutes the whole game, but
That was the longest drive we had.
yeah,
Still only 5 minutes.
defense played well, special teams played well, offense played well.
Haynes comes on the kick. See how far he can get miscues. That's what's been killing us on offense, especially just the miscommunication plays. Emery looks one way, Kelvin goes the other way. Somebody runs the wrong route. It's been happening all year long. 20-yard line. They're going to come out first and 10, 58 seconds left. I think they'll try to pass once. They're still going to run their same plays.
Four of their largest contributors in their entire active coaching staff stepped down at one time.
Last year, Dale Mann?
Yeah, all
30 seconds. Woodmont probably going to be their last play. Handoff up the middle. It's about 2 yards. So I'll bring it into the game. Mauldin gets the win. Goes on to the playoffs behind Kelvin Johnson's 6 rush, 121-yard game. 4 touchdowns for Kelvin Johnson. So Mauldin wins 42-7. Going to go play Dutch Fork next week in the round 1 of the playoffs. See you guys then.